In a world brimming with opportunities, where will your educational journey take you? Welcome to AHZ Associates, a leading educational consultancy dedicated to shaping dreams and opening doors to a global education. Planning to study abroad can be overwhelming, with numerous challenges to overcome. Now is the turning point of your life. Great things await those who go in search. At AHZ Associates, our experts will provide you with guidance and unwavering support. We help you make informed decisions, guiding you through every step of the admission process. With our extensive network of reputable universities, we find the perfect match for you. We consider your academic aspirations, preferences, and budget to ensure the best fit. At AHZ Associates, we believe that financial constraints should never hinder your dreams. Preparing you for a successful study abroad experience is our top priority, where your journey will intertwine and align with the paths of success. We bring universities to you, creating opportunities for direct interactions. AHZ Associates facilitates these events, connecting you with universities worldwide. Your study abroad journey starts here, with AHZ Associates by your side. Contact us today for a free consultation, and let us help you unlock a world of opportunities.
Welcome to the world of AHZ, where dreams take flight and futures are transformed. We have helped thousands of students from all around the world achieve their academic and career goals. We are more than just an education consultant. We are your bridge to success in the United Kingdom. Our support doesn't stop at the classroom door. We are here to assist you with any challenges you may face during your time abroad. Get ahead with AHZ today. AHZ, your pathway to excellence, your partner in success. How much do you really know about the UK? The United Kingdom, often referred to as the UK, is made up of 4 distinct countries: Northern Ireland, Wales, England, and Scotland. Each of these countries has its own unique flag, but they are united under one flag, the Union Jack. This symbolizes the unity of these 4 nations, which is why we often refer to the UK as a country of countries. Did you know that the UK is home to 76 cities in total? Here's a quick breakdown. Wales has 7 cities, Scotland has 8 cities. England boasts 55 cities. Northern Ireland has 6 cities. So, whether you're dreaming of studying in the historic streets of Edinburgh or the lively atmosphere of London, there's a place for you in the UK. At AHZ, we're your trusty guides to navigating this exciting journey. We understand the ins and outs of the UK education system and are here to help you find the best, most affordable, and stress-free options. Let us be your adventure partner as you embark on your educational journey in the UK.
In a world brimming with opportunities, where will your educational journey take you? Welcome to AHZ Associates, a leading educational consultancy dedicated to shaping dreams and opening doors to a global education. Planning to study abroad can be overwhelming, with numerous challenges to overcome. Now is the turning point of your life. Great things await those who go in search. At AHZ Associates, our experts will provide you with guidance and unwavering support. We help you make informed decisions, guiding you through every step of the admission process. With our extensive network of reputable universities, we find the perfect match for you. We consider your academic aspirations, preferences, and budget to ensure the best fit. At AHZ Associates, we believe that financial constraints should never hinder your dreams. Preparing you for a successful study abroad experience is our top priority, where your journey will intertwine and align with the paths of success. We bring universities to you, creating opportunities for direct interactions. AHZ Associates facilitates these events, connecting you with universities worldwide. Your study abroad journey starts here, with AHZ Associates by your side. Contact us today for a free consultation, and let us help you unlock a world of opportunities. And let us help you unlock a world of opportunities.
Hello, everyone. I'm Ogundele Folakemi Blessing, a senior admission counselor at AHZ Nigeria, and we are here to discuss a very wonderful, interesting topic, which is UK education admission updates. And with me here to discuss this wonderful and interesting topic is also a senior admission counselor in person of Bolao. Hi, Bolao.
Hi,
Hello,
Falakemi.
Balao. Okay, can we meet you, Balao?
Good morning. My name is Joseph Bolao, and I'm a senior counselor, British Council certified counselor, education counselor with AZ Nigeria. I work with the Lagos office, and my office is located at Okwebi, just beside Spa here.
Okay, thank you very much, Balao. So you might be wondering what organization is holding this live section. So we are AHZ Nigeria, a trusted UK university representative that tend to help prospective students to gain admission into the UK university till they enroll. So you can deem fit to enter different offices here in Nigeria. We have our office in Lagos. We have our office in Ibadan. We have our office in Port Harcourt. What if you're in Abuja? You can walk into our office. We have in Kano and we have in Enugu. So you're going to meet with our counselors, our British certified counselors. So you're going to meet with them. They'll help you through the admission process till you get enrolled into the UK university. So, like I said initially, today we are going to talk about a very interesting topic, which is the UK education admission update. So, Bolang, hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you clearly.
Okay, so I could see that so many AHZ counselors were able to recruit more students to the UK university in the last intake, and you were one of the top recruiters. I could see you were one of the top recruiters. So, can you give us an insight how the counselors were able to achieve this?
Thank you, Falakemi, and I feel flattered by that. But here at AH and Z, I always tell students and I always tell people who care to listen that the kind of counseling we give at AH and Z to students is a kind of counseling you cannot find anywhere else, any other agency.
Wow.
Because our counselors are well trained to understand to work. They are able to assess your qualifications right from your WAEC to check your English language qualifications up onto your BSc, even up to your latest professional experience. Do you understand? And they are also
Okay.
able to assess your financial budget so that they can also be able to give you a tailored school. Do you understand? So sometimes
Okay.
not just about you just finding any school in the UK. Do you understand? We look at the qualifications that you have and then we look at what you're able to afford, what is your financial stability to be able to give you a tailored counseling. Do you understand? So when we're offering you schools to go to, we're not just giving you a random school because oh, it's one of our favorite schools or we're just pushing schools that we know. No, we're giving a school that is specific to you. Do you understand? In AHRZ, we are so concerned with specificity. Do you understand? We want a school that is best for you, not just your school in the UK, because that's your career path. I use the English language that we call bespoke. Do you understand? It is tailored. The school we're
Okay.
offering is tailored to you. Do you understand? So once you're able to give you a school that is tailored to you, that fits your budget, that fits your educational background and your professional experience, not forgetting also your future career path, do you understand? So why you want to tell me as a student why you don't want to work with us, do you understand? So our students are confident in what we can do and what we are doing.
Wow, with everything you said, Bolang, if I was a student, I would really love to work with AHZ Nigeria.
Thank you very much.
Honestly. Okay, thank you very much. So I would like to ask Bolan. Is has there been any changes when it comes to the UK university entry requirement for international students? Has there been any changes at all?
So over time, there's been a couple of adjustments, but the changes are not so evident. Do you understand? In as much as I have a lot of students who are complaining about, oh, do I have to write IELTS? I don't want to write IELTS. Do you understand? In terms of English language requirements, we're now seeing a lot of UK universities who are now more open to accepting a YX 66 qualification or a NECO C5 or C4 qualification. Do you understand? As the standard English requirement. Do you understand? And we are also hoping and pushing that more schools come to accepting this. Outside that English qualification, your normal 2 BSc in Nigerian university, it gets you a proper admission and a course of interest in the UK, which you understand. But most recently, we have been seeing a lot of students who are tilting more towards a research program. That's the Masters in Research, the MPhil, the DBA, and the PhD program. Do you understand? These research courses have, apart from the normal, your personal statement, your CV, your most recent updated CV, your PhD degree and transcript, and your work certificate. You understand? These research programs also require that you write a research proposal. Do you understand? And different schools have different criteria for the research proposal. Outside this, there's I think all the entry requirements and documents required are still remain the same.
Okay, okay, okay. So, you made mention of a statement of purpose. So, most students always feel there is this kind of difficulty when it comes to statement of purpose. That's your personal statement. Can you give us how an ideal statement of purpose should look like?
So I think I want to share your opinion when you say students have difficulties in statement of purpose. But I think personally for me, I do not call it statement of purpose. I tell students it's a personal statement. Do you understand? It's a
Okay,
statement about yourself. Do you understand? So it's a statement that the school wants you to write to convince them to understand that you want this admission, want this school, you want to come to this school, you want to study in this school. Now, a standard personal statement should talk about your qualification. Do you understand? Your qualification, like
okay,
you're talking about your primary, your secondary school qualification, your university qualification, why you took interest in that course, and then how
okay,
these qualifications will, and then your professional experience also. Do you understand? After you have
okay.
after you have finished your BSc program, you have worked maybe a couple of years or over 10 years, over 10 years. How was this background, your professional background and academic background, made you feel like you are interested in this course? How would this background help you survive, help you adapt to this course? Do you understand? How have been able to how have this background been able to develop your interest in this course? Do you understand? And then you talk about why you want to study in that university, why you want to study in the UK, and what's your future career plan. If you can put this all together in your own sentence, looking at what your lifestyle, what you want to do personally, then I can tell you have a good personal statement.
Okay, okay. No wonder you called it a personal statement because most people might go to AI to put up a lot of things, and I think AI won't do justice to your personal information. I think
So,
um
sorry, sorry to coach. I've seen a lot of students who have sent me AI generated personal statement. When I look at it,
really.
yes, there's a symbolism with AI generated personal statement. They cannot talk about. Take for example a student who wants to study nursing. Do you understand? What is that personal push that is making you want to study nursing? Do you understand? Yeah, AI cannot give that personal touch. Do you understand? And a lot of schools are
Okay.
now beginning to fish out AI generated personal statement. If you cannot even do the
Oh,
work of writing your personal statement yourself, why do you what gives those assurance that you're actually interested in studying? Do you understand what I'm
oh,
saying now? That
oh.
personal statement is one of the easiest thing to write, but you're giving it to an AI to write for you. What gives us the assurance that when you get admission to study, you can write assignments, you can write essay, you can do proper research. You understand? So I wish those students who come to me say, "Oh, personal statement, it looks tedious." This is what you need to write. Look inward, look at yourself, look at what challenges you have been through. How are these things pushing you to want to study in the UK, and then you have a great personal statement.
Wow. Thank you very much, Bola. So you made mention of the CV. So I would also want to know how should an ideal CV look like? Because some people, some student might say that, I stopped working for about 2 years ago. I stopped working for about 5 years ago. Are there opportunities for me to even make application to the UK universities? Because if I submit the CV, they might not give me um offer. So can you tell us how an ideal CV should look like?
So this is another angle that students always look at. Oh, I didn't work in so and so period, so period. What do you think I should do? So the question I ask them is, you have stopped working or you're not working? Fine. Have you stopped learning? Do you understand? Every day and day we interact with each other, you are learning. What they want to see on your CV is what you have learned over that period of time. Do you understand? A lot of people stop working because
Okay.
maybe they become maybe stay at home moms, or they have gone on a course, a professional course, or they're learning a soft skill. They want to see this on your CV. Do you understand? A lot of things that you learn is not even about your professional experience. They want to see what you have learned over time. As far as you feel that you have stopped working, but you have never stopped learning, we want to see what you have learned over that period of time. You feel like you have stopped working, but have learned something. So we want to see, they want to see what you have learned, not what you are doing. So if you even are putting, oh, I've been working and then you're not learning, it's just, you're being redundant. That's why they will tell you, oh, put your job description, what you have been doing, what are the challenges, what are the goals you think you have met on this job. What we want to see on your CV, what they want to see on your CV is what you have learned. Do you understand? Regardless of whether you have stopped working or not. And I can tell you, for everybody who is alive, who is a potential student or prospective student, they have never stopped learning at any point in their life. You just be able to channel it and be able to put in the right words. Either you have learned a soft skill, or if you have maybe gone on another career path, or you're learning a trade or something. It is something that you have learned. Put it on your CV.
Okay. Thank you very much, Bola. So, viewers, if you have any question, you can drop it on our comment box. We're going to answer all your question. And if you feel you can't drop it now, you can walk into our offices. We have an office in Lagos. We have in Okwebi and on the island. So we have in Ibadan, we have in Port Harcourt, we have in Abuja, we have in Kano, and we have in Enugu. So you can just walk into our offices and we're going to help you through your admission process till you get enrolled into the UK university. So back to my question, Gola. Can you hear me?
So I can hear you clearly.
Okay, so I've seen a lot of students that always have this belief that it is only IELTS that can help them get admission into the UK university. They always believe that without an IELTS, you can't get admission into the UK universities. Are there opportunities for this set of people that do not have a kind of English, any English requirement apart from WAEC or NECO? They always believe that it is only IELTS. Are there opportunities for other students also that doesn't have IELTS?
There's several opportunities for students that have either WAEC or NECO and they don't have IELTS. In fact, several opportunities are opening up. Do you understand? I can tell you of schools that now who used to have a WAEC cap who says, oh, if your WAEC is more than 10 years, we have to write an IELTS. And say, okay, now we understand that a lot of Nigerian universities are able to, taught their students in English or teaching their students in English. We have seen the performance of students who have recruited from Nigeria. We have seen how they are performing, how they're able to adapt to the system, how they're able to write, read, and understand English language. So because of this, we are saying, okay, we are going to scrap the IELTS. We want students who are tell us who have the basic YX, C6 YX, and then maybe NECO C5 C4, and then maybe you can provide a memorandum of instruction, medium of instruction for university that you taught in English, and that is fine. Do you understand? Over time, I think maybe in the next couple of intakes, we'll see a lot of universities opening up to accepting WAEC and NECO. Though for some specific courses like nursing and NHS courses, we are still seeing schools, a lot of schools who are insisting on students having maybe 7.0 in IELTS. But I can tell you that while some schools are still insisting, you are still seeing a lot of schools opening up their doors to students who are only willing to submit a WAEC or NECO or medium of instruction in English, accepting the students to even these courses. So just a matter of time. If you think your challenge is, oh, I don't want to write IELTS because of the finance that is involved, it's now expensive, and I can speak English, I can write English. Do you understand? A lot of schools are now opening up to the fact that even now a lot of schools are even saying, oh, if your office can give you a letter that says you can read and communicate in English, yes, you are good to go. So I do not want any student, any prospective student to think that not having an IELTS is a challenge. Your WAEC and NECO is good to go for you as well.
Okay, okay. Thank you very much, Bilal. So, I want to ask, you were talking about the BSc certificate, about the first class, about the second class upper, or probably second class lower. So, I would like to ask, are there opportunities for probably third class pass? Probably you graduated with an HND or an OND certificate. Are there opportunities for them at all?
So, like I mentioned earlier, a lot of opportunities are opening up. Do you understand? The more Nigerian students are enrolling in UK's universities, and they are able to show their potentials, the more opportunities are opening up. Do you understand? That is why, as a prospective student, this is not the education admission process, not a do-it-yourself process. It's a process that you need the most qualified bespoke guidance, like I mentioned earlier. And at
Okay.
AHNZ, I can tell you that every council in AHNZ is British Council certified, and they have been
Wow.
trained to give you counseling and guidance tailored to you. Now, the opportunities open up for even students who have a top class, BSc top class, who have a pass, students who have HND, do you understand,
Wow.
either lower credit or upper credit. Even students who have OND
Wow.
now, and you understand, they are beginning to have opportunities of a professional diploma, you have opportunities of a top up, you're having opportunities of maybe a direct master's and interview that opportunities are beginning to
Wow.
abound. Do you understand? So what you need to do as a prospective student, regardless of your qualification, is make sure you are speaking to a qualified education counselor. It's not a do-it-yourself process. Even if you believe that you have a 2-1 or you have a first class, oh, I'm so good, I'm a scholar when I was in university, I can do this course. Admission process is not a do-it-yourself process. You need to speak to those who are experts in this field so that they can give you the guidance and counseling. Even if you are a 2-1 student and you believe, oh, I can do it myself, are you sure that you're applying to the school that is tailored to your career path? Are you sure you're applying to the school that's going to give you the right support because of maybe, oh yes, this is a fantastic student. I'm going to the school that is fantastic for me. Do you understand? I can tell you for a
Okay.
fact, things are bound for whatever qualification that you have. And so say, oh, I have NAPTEP. Do you think I can study? Yes, you can study in the UK. Do you understand? Even if you have NAPTEP, even if you have city and deals, you can study in the UK. Programs and opportunities are beginning to open up for whatever qualification that you have as a Nigerian student or as an international student. But you need to play your part by speaking to a qualified, I am emphasizing on the word qualified, a qualified education counselor. And at AHNZ, we are all qualified.
Wow. That's nice, Bola. I would like to ask also. So now you're telling me that HND student can get a direct master's to the UK university. Is that what you're telling us?
Yes, most definitely.
Wow. Thank you. So I would like to ask, Bola, is there any need for recommendation letter when it comes
Wait.
to the admission process? Is there any need for
So
recommendation letter at all?
yes, you can always get a recommendation letter from depending on your level of experience and where you graduated. You can always get a recommendation letter from either your professional experience, maybe where you're working, or your academic background, which is your university. Do you understand? But recommendation letter goes a long way to push you and to prove to the admission body of the university that you are qualified for the course you are going for.
Okay, okay. Thank you very much. So, to our viewers, if you need more counseling, you want to know more about H and Z, just walk into our offices in Lagos, Ibadan, Port Harcourt, Abuja, Kano, Enugu. Just as Bolawa said, we have British certified counselors that are going to put you through from the admission process, help you get all your documents ready, put in application till you get enrolled into the university of your choice. So, Golan, I would like to ask, you were talking, we already spoke about the requirement. So let's talk about the undergraduate student. So is there any requirement for the undergraduate student at all? What are their requirements for undergraduate student?
For an American student, I know a lot of people when this UK or international studies started gaining traction. A lot of people thought that it was most beneficial to postgraduate students. And I can tell you that it's beneficial to both postgraduate and undergraduate students because a lot of there's this ideology behind undergraduate students having maybe to have A levels before they can apply. But I can tell you that a lot of universities are opening up to take students directly into maybe international year one as how they have good WAEC and ECO results. Do you understand? We're seeing
Okay.
schools who are even offering students international foundation year with your WAEC and ECO results. Do you understand? So it is like I said, you need to speak to an education council, that's paramount. But schools are opening up that you don't need to have maybe an A level or a TOEFL, do you understand, before you're able to get admission to study in the UK. As an undergraduate student, a fresh WAEC graduate who has just the WAEC and ECO result, the opportunities are bound for you to study in the UK, either at the international year one or international foundation or international zero level.
Okay, okay. So that means you don't students that do not have an A level but just have WAEC, what you're telling us now is they can have the opportunity to study in the UK, right?
Yes,
Okay, so just to WAEC, they can gain admission to the UK universities.
yes. Not just like
Okay.
I mentioned, sorry, like I mentioned, not just the WAEC, do you understand? Even with your NAPTEP,
Okay.
do you understand? A lot of people think NAPTEP is a lower qualification.
Okay.
Like I mentioned earlier,
Okay.
opportunities are opening up. Even if you have NAPTEP or you have City and Guilds, do you understand? You have opportunities to study in the UK.
Okay, with your NAPTEP, so you can go for an undergraduate course, right?
Yes.
Okay, what about the OND? People with OND.
People with OND too also have opportunities to study in the UK. In fact, for OND students, which is with the opportunities that are opening up, information that are getting to us from universities, OND students can even, before it used to be OND students starting from international year one, but with a proper look at your transcript and your performance, you can even get OND students who are doing an international year two. But most likely, what you may most maybe not to get an
Wow.
international year three, but you can start an international year one as an OND with that, or international year two.
Okay, okay. Thank you very much, Bolan. So let's talk about the postgraduate student. Let's talk about the master student. So can you tell us the prerequisite for the master student?
Prerequisite for the master's are most likely and most you know, is BSc. You having a BSc, but we are seeing opportunities that are opening up for HND students too, and we are trying to these universities are trying to face out the dichotomy. As such, an HND student with a good result, with good years of experience, you can also go for a postgraduate program. Except you are looking to go for a postgraduate research program, or if you're just going for the normal master's program, either as an HND student or a BSc student, as far as you have an undergraduate qualification, you are able to apply and get admission for the postgraduate program.
Okay, that's nice. That's amazing. Thank you, Bolan. So we're going on a short break now, and we'll come back for more and more information about the UK education admission updates.
How much do you really know about the UK? The United Kingdom, often referred to as the UK, is made up of four distinct countries: Northern Ireland, Wales, England, and Scotland. Each of these countries has its own unique flag, but they are united under one flag, the Union Jack. This symbolizes the unity of these four nations, which is why we often refer to the UK as a country of countries. Did you know that the UK is home to 76 cities in total? Here's a quick breakdown. Wales has 7 cities, Scotland has 8 cities, England boasts 55 cities, Northern Ireland has 6 cities. So, whether you're dreaming of studying in the historic streets of Edinburgh or the lively atmosphere of London, there's a place for you in the UK. At AHZ, we're your trusty guides to navigating this exciting journey. We understand the ins and outs of the UK education system and are here to help you find the best, most affordable, and stress-free options. Let us be your adventure partner as you embark on your educational journey in the UK. Welcome to the world of AHZ, where dreams take flight and futures are transformed. We have helped thousands of students from all around the world achieve their academic and career goals. We are more than just an education consultant. We are your bridge to success in the United Kingdom. Our support doesn't stop at the classroom door. We are here to assist you with any challenges you may face during your time abroad. Get ahead with AHZ today. AHZ, your pathway to excellence, your partner in success.
Okay, welcome back, viewers. Hello, Balong.
Hello, Folakemi.
Okay, so I can hear you loud and clear. So I still have some questions for you, and I know you're here to give us answers to it. Am I right, Balong?
Yes, I will do that to the best of my knowledge.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So we spoke about the postgraduate student before we went on a very short break. So you were trying to explain to us about the postgraduate student. So there was this rule that happened a few months ago, whereby we could see that postgraduate students were unable to bring in their dependent. So I would like to ask, is there any means or any way in which postgraduate students can now bring in their dependent?
Yes, now there are several opportunities, of which I have several testimonies that postgraduate students have taken dependents even after the rule that says that postgraduate students can no longer take dependents. Do you understand? The rule says that postgraduate students who are going for research courses can take dependents. And because of this rule, we have seen a lot of students now who are beginning to tilt more towards the research programs and research courses. And now this is a delight to me personally because over the time before the old dependency was cracked, we have seen students who have wanted to use opportunity at immigration routes, study, used to migrate to the study route, you understand? So they didn't even care about their career path or whatever course they're going, they just want to be able to study abroad and leave the country. But now looking at the fact that you cannot take dependents for just a thought master's program and for research courses, then now students are now beginning to look critically at what their career path looks like to understand. So if, for example, personally for me, now the student comes to me and says, "Oh, I want to study abroad, I want to go with my family," we're looking critically at what to understand, what can you do, what research program, so proposal, or what research program can you do for to understand. So we are now looking at more students are beginning to have more of career advancement, academic advancement over time when there's an independent issue because this is students think, oh, I want to apply for a master's program. And you already have a master's, and then you want to apply for a master's program because you just I don't want to leave the country with my family members. But now we're looking critically at it's not just about going to dependent. We're looking at basically about your peculiarity of the situation. If you have a master's already, you can go for your research program. You can begin to go for the MPhil program. Begin to go for the PhD program. It's just beyond leaving the country. It's an advancement for you, academic advancement for you, a career advancement for you to understand. And because
Wow.
of before this rule was available, students just want to leave the country. I just want to study abroad and I go with my family.
Oh,
Now
that
we are
idea, I want to leave the country, right?
understand. But now we're carefully looking at it, taking a critical look at it. Now it's not just about leaving the country now. We're looking at what is in it for you. Do you understand? What is your career advancement? What's your academic advancement? Some people say I have a master's, but don't use my master's, so just use my base. But now you have a master's, go for an MPhil. Do you understand? You are moving your life forward. In as much as you think you want to leave the country, you are moving your life you're moving your life forward. Do you understand? There are students who have a master's in business who are now going for a DBA instead of for going for a second master. Do you understand? Their professional qualifications, the academic qualifications that happen to you in the research process and the research programs that you can exploit that will push your life forward, push your career forward beyond wanting to leave the country with your family members. Do you understand? That's why I always mention and it's always critical to whatever I say to students, get a qualified, a knowledgeable education counselor to work with, and which is what we do at HNZ.
which we have at AHZ Nigeria. Thank you very much, Bola. So, can we talk about the PhD student? Because the PhD students, sometimes you see them having difficulties. Probably the turnaround time, they are always saying that, okay, when I put an application, there will be difficulties in getting supervisor. And I don't even know the document to put together, probably because of the document I'm not putting right. Maybe that is why I'm not getting admission into this university. So can you even tell us the prerequisites of the PhD student?
So, apart from the prerequisite and entry requirement for the normal postgraduate program, for a PhD student, you need to have a research proposal. To understand, if you're going for a PhD program, you also need to have your masters, and then you need to have a research proposal. To understand, now you cannot expect the research proposal for a master's in research to also be the same research proposal that gets a PhD program. To understand, these courses are different level. Your master's in research most likely
Okay,
might be a level 7 course, or at worst case scenario a level 8, but you know that the PhD level you're going for a level 9 course. Do you understand? So I
okay.
tell students, if you think you're not up to the level of writing a research proposal to get accepted to PhD, you can go for an MPhil.
Oh,
An MPhil, yes, an MPhil research, the requirement of research proposal is a bit more lenient than that of a PhD. Do you understand? But if you think, oh, you have a PhD proposal that is fantastic, or you might I have students who have said in my undergraduate and my master's program, I've had research proposal that were published in education journals. These are fantastic. Don't let the opportunity go to waste. If for you to have a publishment, a proposal published in education journal means that you can do more yourself. It means that you can reach out, you are not cake for any supervisor who the supervisor wants to speak to. But the issue and the challenge a lot of prospective have is how are they able to communicate with the supervisors? Some of them they don't even know how to navigate the school website to be able to reach out to a supervisor who has interest in the topic. Because the basic thing is you need to have look at for supervisors who are interested in your topic area, your research proposal area. You cannot be, let me say for example now, and maybe an environmentalist, and you're interested in the aquatic life and aquatic environment, and send your research proposal to a potential advisor who's interested in climate change.
okay,
You need to first be able to streamline supervisors who are actually interested in your particular field, in your particular research proposal. And I can tell you that if you have a research proposal that is fantastic and you're sending it to the right supervisor who is interested in your research area, you are most likely to get a response from the supervisor. I've had colleagues,
okay,
personally, I have colleagues who have had enrolled PhD students in September who are already working with PhD students and getting them this application process, who are already in this application process thing for January intake already. But like I'd always say, it looks like maybe I'm saying it too much, but it cannot be overemphasized. You need to speak to a qualified education counselor.
okay. Which we have in AHZ.
Yes.
Okay, okay. So, you made mention of research proposal when we were talking about the PhD. So, please, I would like to bring you back a bit. Um, the MRES program, do they actually need a research proposal also? Because when it comes to Masters of Thought, they don't actually need research proposal. So, are you trying to say that for the MRES, they're going to need a research proposal? Please, we need clarification on that.
For every research program, you need a research proposal. You cannot just go to
Okay.
research. You cannot just apply for a research program and not even have an idea of what you want to research on. Just understand this the cost structure of these programs are entirely different. Do you understand? For a thought masters, you are going to learn what some other people have researched on and have been able to document. Do you understand? But for a research program, whether even at the MS level, at the MPhil level, at the PhD level, you feel that you want to find out something different. Do you understand? So you need a
Okay.
proposal because the proposal will highlight your objective, will highlight your research methodology, and will highlight the objective and what you intend to achieve with this research proposal. Do you understand? So whoever wants to be a supervisor, whoever is admission by body needs to see that this research proposal is worthy of being taken on. Do you understand what I'm saying? So even at the MS level, you need a research proposal. But for some universities, they are able to welcome a master in research student and then assign them to a supervisor to work with. But some for universities also, a research program is a research program. You still need to find a supervisor yourself to work with. To understand? But at whatever
Okay.
level, as far as is a research program, you need to have a research proposal.
Okay, so thanks for that clarification. So what I could deduce from that is since it's a research program, you're definitely going to need a research proposal. So it is not that I thought it was a master's program. So since you're moving away from masters of thought to masters of research, you're going to need a proposal, right, Bola?
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay, okay. So thank you very much for this. So I would like to ask, so many international students are always thinking the UK university school fees, the tuition fee is expensive. They always have this notion saying that the tuition fee is expensive. So can you give us an insight, probably if there are some scholarships that the international student can apply for, or probably the scholarships that the school tend to offer? Are there even any form of scholarships for international students at all?
So let me start by saying expenses is relative to affordability. The fact that you feel you cannot afford does not mean it's expensive. Do you understand? Expenses
Okay.
relative to affordability. And if you're looking at in terms of affordability, there are several scholarships that students can apply for. You understand? We're looking at even outside the Fulbright scholarship, the Commonwealth scholarship, the Chevening scholarship, the UNICEF scholarship. Do you understand? So
Okay.
universities now beginning to give international students what we call what I like to call discounts on school fees. Do you understand? As far as they're interested in studying
Wow.
with us, and we're looking at the fact that you're a credible student and you have. So I tell students like what it's a two-way thing. If you're going to study in university, it's a two-way thing. You're adding
Okay.
value to the university. Either while you're doing a research program, you're learning new things and then opening the of universities to a new thing, or you're adding value as an alumni. Do you understand? Whatever it is, what you are, it's a two-way thing. It's a mutual benefit. You're adding value to the school, and school is also adding value to you. So a lot of universities now are beginning to offer international student discounts on total tuition. Do you understand? So I have schools now that are beginning to offer discount of $6,500, which is automatic. Some are even going as far as
Wow.
6,000.
6,500.
Yes, it's £500
Wow.
discount on school fees. Do you understand? Even now, they're even now helping to even break the balance of school fees into installments that are very comfortable to students. That's what I'm saying now
Okay.
that, sorry to say this again, you need to speak to a qualified education counselor. You need to speak to a qualified education counselor. It's a qualified like I know when you, for the first question you asked me, you spoke to me about how do we go about it. And I told you at AHS what we do is we look at your English language qualification, we look at your BS certificate and transcript. And the last thing I mentioned was you look at your budget, your financial ability. Do you understand? When we take all this
Okay.
into consideration, we now begin to look at schools as, oh, as a 2-1 student, I can take you to a school that will offer you 50% discount, or maybe these are the process you have to do to get it. Do you understand? As a 2-2 student, I can take you to a school that offers you, oh, maybe £5,000 discount, but it's either automatic or you have to apply for it. But there are schools that suit your budget that are affordable to you. And a lot of schools are already offering international student discount. I can name and name and name and name and name. I have students who have gone to University of York, and I mean, University of York is a fantastic school. They are a real good school, and they offer international student automatic £5,000 discount. If you University of Brampton, they get automatic 2005 discount. Now, if you're a 2-1 student or a first class student, you get a £2,000 discount. Opportunities are opening up in terms of finance and discount for students. But what you need to do is speak to a qualified education counselor. Don't just go and Telegram or TikTok and say, "Oh, I know from experience, you guys say, Mr. Gola, I saw
Yes,
this.
I went to Telegram.
I read a Telegram, they said this. No, you need to speak to a qualified education counselor. They will look at your English language requirements, your BSc qualification, and your
Okay.
financial ability. For example, personally, I tell my students, I do not let my students going to a school that they feel that they are not cannot financially afford, because that's the first thing you need to be able to do as a counselor. Go to a school that your students can afford financially. Speak to
Wow.
a qualified admissions counselor. But in terms of scholarship, I already mentioned where you can get scholarship: the Fulbright, the Chevening, the UNICEF, and then the what other one. But if you're looking for schools that have discounts, there's several schools that have discount tailored for you as a student.
Wow.
Talk to your admissions counselor.
So up to 6,500 a
I am,
student can.
I am telling you.
Wow, wow, wow. They really need to speak to a British certified counselor. So thank you very much, Gola. So I would like to know, because we've been saying a whole lot of things, we've been giving them updates. So are there still schools open for January intake?
My own slogan for students who have reached out to prospective students who have reached out to me is act now. To understand? I can tell you there are whole lot of schools who are open for January intake, a whole lot of them are open for January intake. To understand? And for students who say, oh, it's November, January intake is too close, February intake is available. There are schools who are open up also for February intake. To understand? So my ancestors have said to me, Balam, I just want to leave this country. I just want to go and study. And I said, just be patient. January intake is still opening, in as much as the deadlines are fast approaching, the schools are still open, taking applications. And if you think, oh, because of the timeline, and then you feel you don't want to be in a rush, February intake is also open as well for some schools. So eat up your education counselor.
Okay, okay, okay. So, Bola, I've had series of cases whereby students will tell you they have a background in management and they want to go for health courses because they always believe that health is an hot cake. So, is there any means for the student to switch from their management courses to health courses? Let's say, especially nurses, like nursing program. Is there any means whereby in the international students with a background with management or business, is there any opportunity for them to switch to health courses?
This is a very, very interesting conversation that you mentioned. I can tell you, and I've been saying as well, opportunities abound. Speak to an admissions counselor, a qualified admissions counselor. Opportunities abound for whatever field you are going to. Opportunities abound. Personally, I have had students who have crossed from management field to nursing to nature spaces. I've had students who have done accounting at O level, accounting at HND, accounting at BSc, and I think undergoing courses in public health and health promotion. To understand? You must speak to an admissions counselor. As a management student, you can always do a conversion course to an health course, either nursing, public health, radiography. For radiography, yes, the requirement might be somewhat a little steep for you to cross, do you understand? But
Okay.
never rule out the opportunity to be able to cross. Even it goes even beyond NHS or the health courses. For example, if you think, oh, I'm an accountant, and then you know what software is already taking up all of our jobs, you know, with Peachtree, with accounting software now, there are very little things for us to do as an accountant, and then I want to cross the tech field. Yes, you can also cross to the tech field. Do you understand? Whatever field you are in now, I can tell you that you have an opportunity to move to another field of interest, another choose another career path. But do you think you can do that on your own? I'm not sure. Talk to an admissions counselor.
Okay, okay. So thank you very much, Golan. So can you just tell us what are the support international students can get from the UK universities?
I don't know if I've said it. I said the way international students are studying in the UK, a lot of opportunities are opening up for students there as well. And I can tell you that universities are providing support for international students, not just minimal amount of support. There's no extent to the support. There's no limit to the support you can get from these schools as an international student. I talked about the discount earlier. To understand, I'm going to talk about there are schools that give their student welfare support. To understand, they help the students maybe at some particular time in the month, just provide a little groceries for them so that they are not overwhelmed by the burden. To understand, there are schools that provide emotional and mental support. To understand, some students,
Okay.
some students have left their family back home, and then they are now studying and they miss that communal living. Let me use that word, communal living. These schools are providing a professional counselor, professional psychologist that you can always speak to, share your burdens with, so that you're not overwhelmed. Do you understand? For some students who are maybe doing a conversion course, and students who are doing, who have come to the UK and then they are begin to struggle academically because maybe they think it's at a different level of what they're experiencing in undergraduate level. The universities are providing academic support for you. To understand? They have tutors that you can reach out to. There are universities in the UK that are telling that will assign you a tutor. Once they find out that you are able to open up that you're struggling, they assign you a tutor to help you out academically. Another one I want to mention is career support. Do you understand? I always tell people when you mention something about when you mention something, they say it's expensive, and I tell you expensive is relative to affordability. And I tell students, look at the return on investment. If you get a BSc, you get a degree from the UK, do you understand? Look at the return on investment, how much you intend to earn as a degree holder from a UK university. Now, being able to earn means that you need to get a job first. Now, for students who maybe have studied in Nigeria and then had a lot of professional experience in Nigeria and then are studying in the UK, the schools are providing you career support to help you what be able to transcend and transit from the Nigerian professional mentality to the UK mentality. You start by most likely helping you to revamp your CV to a UK standard. You start by giving you career tips. You start by even helping you get giving it on how to apply job, helping you get job placement, even go as far as preparing for interviews. You understand? If you go to them and say, well, I have an interview with the company for so and so, based on the course I'm studying here, they can prepare you for interview, to understand possible questions, how you answer them, because they have the experience in the UK field. Even aside from that, there are a lot of schools that organize symposium for students and they bring in industry experts to
Wow.
speak to you on what the industry standard is. To understand? Like I always say, opportunities are abound and students are beginning to receive a lot of support compared to back in the days. Are going to receive a lot of support as an international student from these universities.
Okay, okay. Thank you very much. So I would like to ask this question. What about the students that have discrepancy in their certificate? Probably their name is different from the name on their passport is different from the one on the certificate. Maybe there's a little bit of discrepancy on their name. There's a name change. So are there opportunities for them at all?
Name change is something that is evident, especially for women that are married. Do you understand? And I think for married women, your marriage certificate, um, your affidavit, do you understand, should be able to cover for that. But I've also seen scenarios where men have done name change for whatever reason. Most likely always for some religious reasons, you understand. But different schools have different criteria for accepting and feeling well with the name change. For some schools, they tell you an affidavit, court affidavit is enough. And for the court affidavit, most likely most schools might not accept from a magistrate court because they feel it's a lower court. But you can get from a state high court or a federal high court, that should suffice. For some schools, you need to be able to get a letter from your university or from your secondary school that says, oh, not that the name is different. This is the person we saw in soul, spirit, and flesh that studied with us, and we can identify this person. You can be able to what go through this all this stress, not stress actually, get all these documents together, then you should be able to they should suffice and be able to fly.
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you very much, Bilal. So I would like to ask you this question before we round up. So you keep saying act now, Bilal. Does that mean that January intake is the best of all intake, even when there are limited courses, unlike the September intake? So what makes January stand out of all intakes?
All intakes are special. All intakes
Okay.
all intakes are act now. But why did you even say act now is gone are the days when they say, oh, September intake is the most popular intake, a lot of schools are open, a lot of courses are open. I can tell you now, a lot of universities are opening up because they're looking at the demand for international students. A lot of schools are opening up. I can even if you're looking at September intake, what about tell me about schools who are beginning to have February intake, who are beginning to have June intake, who are beginning to have November intake? Do you understand? A lot of universities are opening up their doors for international students, and as much are having several intakes and are making sure that most of their courses, their most popular courses, are available at this intake. Do you understand? So don't think of the course I want to do is not going to be available in September. The course you want to do is available now. That university you want to go to is open for this intake. Act now. Act now. Speak. Are you laughing? You know I'm saying the truth. Speak
Yes,
to a
yes.
qualified
Act
educational
now.
counselor now. Act now.
Okay, thank you very, very, very much, Bolao. I enjoyed this session with you, and to
Thank
our
you very much.
viewers, I know you really, really enjoyed the session. So we have come to the end of the live session. Thank you very much, Bolao, for giving us an insight on the UK education admission updates. And to our viewers, you can do well to visit our offices in Lagos, Ibadan, Port Harcourt. Are you in Abuja, Kano, Enugu, where you're going to meet with our British certified counselor? And you can do well to call this number 081 to have more information. Just walk into our offices and you have more understanding about the UK admission process. So till we come your way again, I still remain your favorable host, Ogundele Falakemi Blessing. Thank you and God bless.
How much do you really know about the UK? The United Kingdom, often referred to as the UK, is made up of 4 distinct countries: Northern Ireland, Wales, England, and Scotland. Each of these countries has its own unique flag, but they are united under one flag, the Union Jack. This symbolises the unity of these 4 nations, which is why we often refer to the UK as a country of countries. Did you know that the UK is home to 76 cities in total? Here's a quick breakdown. Wales has 7 cities, Scotland has 8 cities, England boasts 55 cities, Northern Ireland has 6 cities. So, whether you're dreaming of studying in the historic streets of Edinburgh or the lively atmosphere of London, there's a place for you in the UK. At AHZ, we're your trusty guides to navigating this exciting journey. We understand the ins and outs of the UK education system and are here to help you find the best, most affordable, and stress-free options. Let us be your adventure partner as you embark on your educational journey in the UK.
In a world brimming with opportunities, where will your educational journey take you? Welcome to AHZ Associates, a leading educational consultancy dedicated to shaping dreams and opening doors to a global education. Planning to study abroad can be overwhelming, with numerous challenges to overcome. Now is the turning point of your life. Great things await those who go in search. At AHZ Associates, our experts will provide you with guidance and unwavering support. We help you make informed decisions, guiding you through every step of the admission process. With our extensive network of reputable universities, we find the perfect match for you. We consider your academic aspirations, preferences, and budget to ensure the best fit. At AHZ Associates, we believe that financial constraints should never hinder your dreams. Preparing you for a successful study abroad experience is our top priority, where your journey will intertwine and align with the paths of success. We bring universities to you, creating opportunities for direct interactions. AHZ Associates facilitates these events, connecting you with universities worldwide. Your study abroad journey starts here, with AHZ Associates by your side. Contact us today for a
Welcome to the world of AHZ, where dreams take flight and futures are transformed. We have helped thousands of students from all around the world achieve their academic and career goals. We are more than just an education consultant. We are your bridge to success in the United Kingdom. Our support doesn't stop at the classroom door. We are here to assist you with any challenges you may face during your time abroad. Get ahead with AHZ today. AHZ, your pathway to excellence, your partner in success.